Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel again and again and again and again and again. I'm back for another video about hair, and today we are really just going to be talking about, you know, the tips, tricks, the essentials that you need to have just to make your hair routine easier, more convenient for you, and to help it grow and have, you know, health and all that jazz. This is just my take on the essentials that you need for your natural hair journey and what will last you a very long time. So I mean, some of this might not work for you. You might not need some of this, but this is just to inform you guys on what I do, what I use, and what helps me keep my hair as low maintenance as it needs to be, while also getting length and health and stuff added to that. Okay, so yeah, let's just get into it. I'm gonna go in order of how I use my stuff and all that jazz, and I'll just have everything that you need. If you have questions or anything, comment. I have everything in the down bar. So let's just get right into the video. Okay, so sorry if the light keeps going in and out. I'm using freaking daylight and the sun in the clouds to just wanna, so I might be extra tan, I might be extra light skinned, I don't know. So first off, I'm just gonna start with what I use to go to bed. Now, you could use anything. You use a satin pillowcase, you can use a satin bonnet, a satin scarf, anything, as long as it's satin. And yeah, so I use this satin scarf if I have my hair in a pineapple and I go to sleep in a pineapple. I use this around my edges just to not have my hair go through the tension of touching, you know, my pillowcase, or when I roll around at night, all that jazz. And if I want to or need to, I did this a lot in the beginning. I had a satin bonnet, and so I use this satin bonnet. I use this now because it's big. I bought this one on Amazon, and I've ordered it on Amazon, so the link will be down below for that one. But I mean, they're small ones. You can get them at Walmart, Sally's, any beauty supply store, Target as well. It just really keeps your style. It helps. I think it's like one of the things that helps my hair, geez, I can't talk, helps my hair last a lot longer with its style, and you just don't want stuff that will lead to further breakage because you're sleeping on a rough surface. And I mean, if you roll around, you never know, like, so that just helps protect your hair while you're asleep. Other tools I would recommend would be a spray bottle. Okay, now there's a lot of times where like your wash and goes are done outside of the shower, and there's a lot of times where you don't want to be in your bathroom all day, or you don't want to have the water running, and this is just a good thing to have. I got this from Sally's, but I mean, you can get it from the dollar store literally. But you know, whether you fill it with water and conditioner, water and oil, it's a good thing to have because, you know, you could be styling your hair and part of your hair of course will dry while you're on the other part. So it's just good to refresh and add moisture even in the mornings if you want to refresh your hair. This is good to have, so you don't have to put your hair under the sink or anything like that in the morning. So I think this is just very, like, it just aids into the convenience factor of your natural hair. Second, I would say clips. Okay, like styling your hair, you have to section, whether you wash it and have to section it, whether you condition it, have to section it, whether you comb it and you have to section it. These will come in handy. Now these I purposely love, like, all around because they have no teeth on them. I got these from Sally's again. They have no teeth on them. They come in many colors. I just picked the pink one at the moment. They have no teeth. I've had ones with teeth, but it's not okay. The teeth literally get caught, like they get stuck in my hair. So these are just good because you're using this. It helps you, and it also doesn't, you know, give you the wrong thing for your hair. Like, it doesn't pull out hair, doesn't do anything like that. They have like little silver ones and big silver ones that you can get at Target as well, that I've seen, that I do have, and those work just as well. So clips without teeth I think are really like a big plus, a big thing. Okay, now if your hair is thick, or even if your hair is thin, you're gonna need like a headband just in case you want to like a stretchier rubber band. But I would say elastics, hair ties, whatever you call them, they're a plus too. If you want to do a pineapple, if you need to put your hair in a puff, literally these are things that you will need to have essentially around. Like, even if you just want to put your hair up because it gets hot, and we know it gets hot with this freaking hair when it's summer especially. So these are like really bomb.com. I just get the goodie ouchless ones from Target. And these are just headbands that I find all over the place that I cut in half and tie, because you don't have to cut them in half, but that's how I do my pineapple. So yeah, these are very good. And last but not least, of course, see, I'm gonna be dark, I'm gonna be orange now. Okay, of course you don't need your bobby pins. Okay, now bobby pins is like self-explanatory. Like, you need them for every style that you do basically with your natural hair to keep things secure in place, you know, laid down, tied up, all that jazz. And I just get this little round tin of bobby pins from Sally's. Yeah. But I just get bobby, you can get them from anywhere, you guys know this. But they're just they're like a lifesaver at times, and you just need them. Like, you don't always use them, of course, but they're just convenient when they're there. You don't have to go and buy new ones. And make sure that when you use them and you take them out, you just put them away, because people are always like, I lose my bobby pins, and it's like, yeah, but if you just put them away, you'll have them forever. And I've had these for 3 years, literally. Just don't leave them in the bathroom or something, because they'll rust or something, you know what I'm saying? Like wet hair, like it'll rust. So yeah. If you don't finger detangle, you can use your fingers, of course, that's a thing. But if you don't finger detangle and you detangle your hair, of course, you're gonna need a wide tooth comb. It can be a pick, it could be a wide tooth comb, it could be a diamond brush, it could be a wet brush, you know, anything that has bristles that are wide enough to get through your hair without damaging, pulling, breaking, stuff like that. Which is why I use my fingers, because it's easier to feel around, and it's just convenient when you're in the shower or something and you can just run your fingers down there. It's just as well as a comb. Now I just suggest a comb, because you gotta comb your hair out. Okay, that's all I have to say about this one. yeah, so I'm just gonna move on to my routine now, starting with Washday. Okay, so these are just products that I would recommend that I use on the regular, and yeah, doesn't mean you have to use them, they're just examples. Okay, so when it comes to shampooing your hair, you're gonna need some of the following. Okay, now people just stick with strictly just sulfate free or sulfate. I think you need both. Okay, so I have here my sulfate shampoo that I like, Suave Almond and Shea Butter one that I love, I absolutely adore, that I've been using for years. This is good. I use it once a month because I do feel like you need that strong cleanse from a sulfate shampoo, because sometimes sulfate frees just don't get to that buildup and just don't get all the way to your roots like they should. So this is what you would need. You would need a good a good shampoo. This comes in a big bottle, but you really don't need big bottles when it comes to shampoo because you don't use a lot, okay? Here, this is my weightless shampoo one this is sulfate free from Shea Moisture. I've started using this. I love it. It's weightless. If you want me to do reviews on it and stuff like that, I will. But this is a sulfate free one. This is good to not strip your hair of the moisture that it needs and that it gets from you putting moisture into it on shampoo day, on wash day. Okay, so this is good to have when you don't need to like strip your hair of its moisture to get that deep cleanse. Now on top of that, if you don't have a sulfate free shampoo, you don't want a shampoo like that, I would recommend a Cowash. This one is Pantene. It's just, they are comparable to me at just like a sulfate free shampoo. They cleanse, but they don't strip. It doesn't strip your hair. This is more of like a conditioner meant to moisturize. This one's still wet. But this one smells so freaking good. They all smell good, but this one just smells. Dang, this is dripping. But this one's just really good to have. It comes in this big tub. It's really good. It has good slip as well. Okay, let me not get into that, but that's good to have too. A co-wash is good to have handy just in case, you know, in the middle of the week you don't want to shampoo and condition, just co-wash and it got you. It's like a 2-in-1. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's for shampoos. I have another sulfate free shampoo that I would recommend. It's Design Essentials Coconut and Monoi, just in case y'all are wondering. I have everything linked down below. But yeah, so you just need a sulfate shampoo, a sulfate free shampoo, and a co-wash if you want. You don't have to go and buy all 3 of them at once, but like it's good to try those different things out and see what your hair takes and what it does not. Okay, so yes, next up would be conditioners. Okay, now you're just gonna need, honestly, the cheap conditioners. You can go high end on conditioners, but the cheap conditioners that come in the big tubs, man, those are almost the best ones, like all the time. I guarantee you. This is Aussie Moist. It's a ride or die. I've been using this for a minute. Comes in a big tub. You're gonna need more conditioner than your shampoo, I promise you that. So that is good to have handy, because this, you can even use this as a co-wash, you can use it as a leave-in, you can use it as a styler. Like, conditioner will always be your best friend and always will, like, you're gonna need more conditioner, like pumps of conditioner. Like, there are many things that come like with this many ounces. Like, this is freaking huge. It's literally 29 fluid ounces. Like, this That's all I'm saying. Like, you just need a good moisturizing conditioner when it comes to curly hair, depending on what your hair needs and wants, okay? And that's one other tip. Listen to your hair. Your hair will tell you what you need to do, what it needs, what it wants. It'll tell you that straight up, and I promise you. So after conditioners, let's do deep conditioners. I literally believe that deep conditioner, I believe that deep conditioning is the most important part of the routine ever. I think that's one thing that gives your hair its maximum health, its maximum moisture, its maximum strength is deep conditioning. Personally, I splurge on deep conditioners whether it's high-end or not, and there are many high-end and many not high-end ones that work perfectly fine. The two I have here is the one by Macadamia. It's not the packaging that's new in Ulta, but it's the one that you can find at TJ Maxx, like the old one, and it's cheaper. And this one is the Mixed Chicks one, and people, you're sleeping on Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner, deep conditioner, all of that, because these are bomb.com. The slip is amazing, the moisture is amazing, the smell is amazing, okay? A deep conditioner is important, and it's important to me a lot, and it should be done every time you wash your hair. That's what I do. That's what I feel is needed. If you don't need it every time you wash your hair, then you don't need that. You don't have to follow everybody's routine, but that's what I feel like needs to be done. You should always deep condition at least once a week because it's a necessity. It is needed. Like, I promise you, I don't know how many times I can tell you, I have piles of deep conditioners. Like, I just love deep conditioning. That's my favorite part of the routine, and it's just a good thing to have. It's a need. Like, it's a need. Like, there's no you might need it, you need it, you're gonna get it now, okay? But not okay. When it comes to detangling your hair, we're in the styling process now. You're gonna want a leave-in conditioner. You can use a leave-in conditioner, and you can replace a leave-in with an oil to seal in moisture from your wash day. But what I do is just get like a leave-in conditioner. This one's really good. It's multi-purpose. You can use it for your styler or just a leave-in, but it's Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner. You're gonna hear me talk about it all the time. I've been using it for years, and it's bomb.com. Like, there's many leave-in conditioners that you can use. It's all about trial and error, what you want and what you don't want, what your hair accepts and what it doesn't accept. And my hair just happens to do Mixed Chicks, and I love it. I use Carol's Daughter. I've used a lot of things. I've even used my Aussie Moist as a leave-in, and this one's good at detangling. It's just that extra barrier of moisture that will last you your whole day. And when I talked about oils, that's another thing you're gonna need. I use coconut oil because it's good for skin, it's good for hair, it's good for nails, it's good for everything. Like, it's a good oil, okay? And that's literally it. To seal in the moisture, you're gonna need an oil. You can use any oil of your preferences. Just make sure you look it up a little bit, research, because natural hair is all about research. Just make sure you research it, what you use it for, what would work for you. You know, there's many videos on it, and there's many articles on what oils to use. I just love coconut oil. And yeah, that's just a very good thing to have too, to seal in moisture, to add moisture, to cure dry scalp, all that stuff. It's like a little band-aid. Like, that's what I think it is. Like, oil is like a little band-aid of protection, because it takes a long time for our oils to go down the shafts of our curly hair. So I feel like oil is just like a band-aid, and it's just perfect. And you can also use it as a pre-poo too, because if you don't want to use a non-sulfate shampoo, if you want to use sulfate and you're afraid that it's going to rip all your moisture out, you can use coconut oil, any oil, as a pre-poo, let it soak. You can even use it as a deep conditioner. Like, oil has so many values because it's so natural and so pure and rich, and it will just penetrate your hair. I promise you, your hair just like absorbs the oil, okay? Like, that's just one thing that you really need. That's a major key, okay? It's a major key. And then on the end of stylers, whether it's a cream or a gel, you're just stylers, just make sure you're gonna have like a good styler that's moisturizing and stuff. I have Camille Rose Naturals Curl Maker, and I have Eco Styler Gel. I've been using this one lately. I know a lot of you seen my olive oil one or my argan oil one, and I've been using this one a lot lately because I just tried it. It's really good. This one has a 10 hold. This one I would say like a 5-7 hold if you want a more natural look. This is a more defined, hard, crunchy look. I would just say this is good to start off your routine with, because if you're new and you want to see how your hair can hold up, if you just want a solid barrier of definition, these are good to have. Now, you don't have to have this step. You can use a cream, you can use a styler, you can just use your conditioner. If you're free to do whatever you want. I just think these are bonuses in terms of what I use and in terms of what a lot of people use, that I see on YouTube, and like a lot of friends that are curly haired use as well. These are just good alternatives. This one's cheap, this one's on the expensive side, so you get a lot for cheap and it works. You just have to, when it comes to like heavy products, you have to make sure you watch out for buildup. And yeah, that's literally all I have. Another plus that you should have when you dry your hair, it's just a tip: use a microfiber towel, use a t-shirt if you must, but never use a towel. Please just don't, because if you have before, you know, like if you go to dry your hair with that towel, it'll like snag a little bit into the things because of the material of the towel. And yeah, it's a thing everybody says on their video, I know, but a lot of people give me questions about what I use, what my routine is, the items that I use, and I just think these are really big essentials. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Literally, I can survive off of all of those things that I have, and they all go in order and they all play off of each other. And it's literally what got me here today, to this point, from trial and error to figuring out what works and what items to use and in what order to use them. So yeah, if you guys have used any of these products, or if you guys have recommendations on what products I should try in replace of, you know, a certain part of my spiel over here, then just let me know in the comments below. So yeah, sorry if I like talked really fast on this video. It's just like kind of like common sense things that I feel like, sorry if I talk really fast on this video. It's just like, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I try to get videos out every week. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. I'ma do it like I ain't been done. I'ma do it like I ain't been done.